if the pop-up screen is visible to everyone. Hello, am I able to show you the pop-up screen, the problem statement details? Is it
Yes, sir.
able? Yeah, you are able to see the screen, right? Okay. So the reason why I am checking is also because yeah, yes, it is visible. So I just wanted to check is because I wanted you to all understand how you are going to select the problem statement. So first, very important thing is that look at this problem statement. When you look at any problem statement, you need to understand that there is a task which is given to you, and there is a boundary which is very, you may say, clearly mentioned. So this is the kind of problem statement you want to select, or you want to go ahead and try to solve. Now, when I say a good boundary is when you are being given what to be used. What are they using? So look at this problem statement. You are able to see use AI ML models to detect patterns. So everything is very clear. Predict potential outbreaks. Predict potential outbreaks based on symptoms, water quality reports, and seasonal trends. Now, this is very important that you understand what is being asked over here. First thing is that whenever you go into depth of understanding a technology, first thing that you should know is what is the basics that are required for solving such a problem. So, for example, if you want to create such a AIML model, it is very important that you guys know that there is a data which you should be having, and if this data is available, then this data can be fed to a, a, AIML model, and then that model can be trained, and the quality of the data which is going in for the training is going to affect the output of that model. So if you are finding that this kind of data is not available, so for example, look at here, they have never mentioned any kind of data which is available. So how will you get the data of such cases? You need to be very clear to involve your professors into such statements. Now, this is one end of the situation where the statement is very well, you may say, classified. Another end of the statement I will tell you is somewhere you are able to see after you are able to see that this is in the second page. After 90-second problem statement or 100 problem statement, you are having a lot of student innovation problem statements. When you go into a student innovation problem statement, you will find that it is just a one liner. Cutting edge technology in these sectors continue to be in demand. Recent shift in healthcare is growing. This is not actually having a goal which is mentioned. Be very clear. This is a race, kind of a race where you want to kind of win. And for winning, you need to have some rules by which the person who is going to evaluate you will look at the problem statement and try to understand if you have reached the ultimate goal. So look at this problem statement. It's only one line: cutting edge technology in these sectors. There is nothing much written over here. In these sectors means medtech, biotech, health tech. They have not really actually not specified anything. So whenever you're going into any such kind of you may say problem statements, you have to be very clear. If there is no good information about the problem statement mentioned, please don't directly go to start solving that kind of a problem. Also you need to be a little bit aware that why you are wanting to get into such problems. Okay, so this is one of the things that you want to do. Okay, so what I will do is that I will kind of go through what is systematic innovation, and then we will talk a little bit on more. So about the SIH, basically what is the expectation from the students. We are going to just talk about what is the expectation of the SIH from student as an innovator. So an innovative solution to the problem is what they are asking for. Secondary is the process of having a prototype. It is second. Okay. So what I just said is, how would you select a problem statement? You will always select a problem statement which is well defined. It should have some pointers on expected solution, process, technology expectations, etc. Do not select an expansive problem statement. Okay, expansive problem statement is where you don't have the details. It is just left to the students to assume or find out this kind of thing. Okay, this is the first very important thing. So whenever you look at previous winners or people who got prizes, who went to some very you may say good organizations after winning the SIH and all, you will find that they have chosen a very clear problem statement, and the impact of the problem statement is something which is very high, which can be measured, which can be shown basically. So how do you how do you show it? You are going to quantify the things measured actually. We will look at the problem statements also, but before that we need to understand what is the idea. What is an idea? Idea has certain stages. Okay, for every idea there are certain stages that the idea goes through, and during this process the idea kind of gets matured, little by little gets matured. Okay, so first of all, SIH wants students to come up with innovative problem statements, innovative solutions to problem statements. Second, it is not expecting at the first stage to have a prototype. Instead, it is saying that you should be very thorough with the basics of how you are going to solve it. So that is one thing that they are asking. Okay, when you go into understanding the idea maturity, okay, we use the word technology readiness levels. Okay, this is a measurement system used to assess the maturity of the technology. Any technology, it could be anything related to AI, anything related to ML, or anything related to drones, anything related to aerodynamics. Everything uses the same terminology. There is no such very different terminology to use. Now you need to understand what is this. In the technology readiness level 1, 2, 3, the basic principles are observed at 1. Second is where you form a technology concept. Now this is just a concept. Okay, how you are going to solve that problem. And the third point is where you are having an experimental proof of concept. This is the research stage that you have, and most probably in the second development stage you have some technology which is validated in a lab. Now, to be very precise, this is the development stage, and it is just a lab prototype. It is not something which is directly deployed in the field. Okay, if you have something matured, which you will be able to do once you do some design thinking iterations, and the iterations start right from technology readiness level 2 to somewhere in technology readiness 6. The SIH expectation is not above TRL 4 or 5. You don't need to go to 6, something like that. 11th or 12th is the last that you will be having. Before that, you need to have the file ready for submission. File is the first file, which is about. So for that, what you will do, you will first empathize. Whatever the problem statement is, you need to go detailed about empathizing with the person who is suffering due to that problem. Then try to define parameters that you are going to basically define the parameters which solve the problem. Now you try to ideate, and once you ideate, you go into prototype. Now basically prototype stage is a stage which is in the second phase of the SIH. So you don't need to worry on prototyping right away right now. but it is very, very important that you ideate. And when you are ideating, it is very important that you have something which is you may say you have referred a lot, where I would say you have kind of not just referred but also kind of looked into the technology, and you have understood if you are able to go further to maybe patent something new. These are some of the elements where, so for a patent you don't require a prototype. First very important thing is, for a patent you don't require any prototype. You just require an idea which is purely new in the sense no one else has thought about it. That is the case. Okay. And I think you already have mechanisms in the university where you are able to do a quick search. You can find out if the idea is patentable, put up a patent you may say file a patent request, and start working on the idea. So this is very important that empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test is not in a straight line. You find these dotted lines. This is because there is a chance that after testing you still want to define the actual problem. Once you go through the thing, you may have some tests which reveal that you need to redefine the problem. It's possible. Okay. So that is one part of it. Second part of it is that you need to also understand that this is not in a straight line. This is much more like a zigzag thing which can happen, which you may not, it is not linear. The progression of this is not linear. Ideally the progression is something like this, but maybe you come up with new things during the process. Now, very important is how you are going to ideate. For this, I have just put up a mobile app. This is an Android app which is called Triz XQMS. This is an app which gives you about this 40 principles through which a human mind can think to overcome a problem. Now, what are these? I'm not going to go through all the 40 principles, but I'm just wanting to give you a input on how you are going to select or kind of think. Okay. Now these are simple. When you go into the app, when you download the app, you will be able to see these you may say these symbols which are there, which is the 40 principles. So what you should do is that you should go into each of these symbols and understand what that is. So okay. So anyone who has the has seen the app basically understands that this is something which would be much more uh, giving you an idea of how you should take it further. So for example, I'll go to one and one. So if suppose segmentation is a method of thinking. Okay. It's a principle. Okay. Now segmentation means basically you might have seen trucks which are in a straight line or having one chassis, and trucks which can move around, like a combination of a truck and a trailer. The reason why this is done is because you want to make transportation more flexible. Is an example. It's just an odd example. If you go back, I will give you some more segmentation principles. Segmentation is, we do a lot of segmentation in our daily life as well. You'll find that you segment books as well, you segment clothes as well. So these are some of the things that you've actually done in your normal way of living. So these are called principles, or how you are able to solve. One example which I give is also during COVID. You had this principle of taking out. Taking out is, if you look at it, you are able to see the bad sector being taken out over here. In a similar case, in the COVID, you used to do a lot of things like we used to do a lot of things like quarantine and all that. So people who were affected, they were put in a room to heal, and they were kind of quarantined. This was one of the examples. I'm just giving you an example. Similar case is something related to software as well. When you look at an antivirus, it works the same way. Basically, it segments things so that each program is not able to, you may say, talk to the next program to do some more, you may say, harm to the system. Instead, that is the way how you segment. That is why it is called quarantine over there as well. Basically, what you do to the antivirus does is something like a quarantine. If you look at local quality, there's again some of the things like taking out. I'll give you an example of this taking out. Taking out is, you might have seen these air conditioners where you see that the compressor, the air conditioning system has an evaporator and a compressor. So they both the systems are required, and you'll find that in the initial stages the ACs used to be one unit, and now you have these units which are different. So the compressor is outside and the AC system or the actual evaporator system is inside. So here you are removing the noise out of it. This is how you have innovated. So these are the evolution of how elements happen. Another very important thing of local quality, you will find that the initial refrigerators, they used to have only one freezing compartment, and basically used to like it is a convective flow of air. You see the old fridges, you'll find that there is only one evaporator which is there in the top, and now you see the fridges.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So sorry to interrupt. आपकी screen visible नहीं है.
Okay, so I'll just check.
Sorry, sorry.
are,
Blurry है. Blurry है. Like,
अभी
can
आ
you
रहा है?
change your internet? No,
ये अभी
it's
आया,
still
अभी आया?
it-
It's still blurry.
Sir,
Hello.
आपका internet issue है. Hello.
Okay, 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 just a second. I'll just check if I can change the net. Just a second. Has it come up?
Sir, it is visible, but it is blurry.
Okay, I will just check if I can just look at. Oh, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So what I will do is that I will just share the screen. Just a second. Am I able to share the screen? Hello? Hello, am I able to share the screen? Is my screen visible
Yes,
now?
yes, sir. Sir, the screen is still blurry.
Hello, am I able
Hello.
to? Yeah. Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that first very important thing is that you need to. So what I will do is I'll just try to share the screen again. Just a second. Okay. So I'll not keep it on the full screen mode, but I think you are able to see the screen. Hello.
Sir, it's still blurry. Sir, can we do one thing? Can you share this to me and we will forward it to the teams? Can
Yes.
we
Yes.
do that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's possible.
Thank you, sir.
So I was at this slide which is talking about local quality. Okay. So now it was very important to understand that these are some of the elements of how you are able to go for a innovation. So in the new fridges, you will find that there are two evaporators, and you will find that there are two compartments. And this is how locally you are having a place where a freezer compartment which is having a lower temperature, and in the top side you have something which is having a normal temperature. So basically it is like giving you some inputs on how you are able to so what I will do is that I will also put up some of the important elements on the chat, so that you guys can just go and google it. You will be able to get all these things. Okay. So the way we look at asymmetry. So I'm at another slide. I hope the slide has changed and you are able to see asymmetry as the slide.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So basically this is related to airplanes. When you look at the airplane, you'll find that sometimes you are able to get more air into the turbine by changing the symmetry of the. So you look at the plane engines, you'll find that it is not symmetric. It's not a round actually. It is asymmetric. And the reason why this is asymmetric is to get more air into the engine, because you require a lot of air at a lot of force, basically pressure, and that is the reason, that is how the turbine works. So this is the reason why and the reason why asymmetry is used is also because when you fly a plane, it basically it has a lot of you may say uh, angle of attack. So this is where angle of attack is basically the terminology used for how the air enters the engine. Okay. So while flying, the plane is not straight as it seems to be straight, but it is not straight, but it has some kind of tilt. And this is the reason why you need to have this kind of asymmetry. Okay. Another very simple thing that you observe is separation in time. So separation in time is where which can be used in different areas. Like for example, one example is the traffic signal. If you look at it, it has different colors, and each color is having some kind of significance, and that is known to everyone. And when the red light comes in, everyone has to stop, and when there is a green light, everyone can should move. Basically, it is something like that. So where separation in time and separation in space, you are able to see flyovers which are there, which is like how you separate separation in space. Now these flyovers, if you miniaturize to a element something as small as a chip, you'll find the same principle being used in a chip as well. Okay. Separation in space is also used in a small chip which is very small. Okay. So these are some of the principles. Why I wanted to brush you through this is just to make you aware that there are principles in systematic innovation which can actually help you out in maybe finding new innovative methods to solve the problems. The basic thing what I wanted to talk with you is related to the problem statements, and if possible, I think we should be talking more on problem statements as such. Okay, so is it possible that we are able to go through some of the problem statements to understand if it's a good match or not? So anyone from the hackathon? Uh, yeah, hello, guys. Do you agree to it? Shall we do some kind of a review of the problem statements so that it becomes easy for you to select? Because no, I think the most important piece which you will be having right now is to select the problem statement. Okay, so if you look at some of the problem statements, I will just go through some of the problem statements uh, through serial wise. If you look at it, smart community health monitoring and early warning system. So I'm looking at this, we already had discussed this. It's related to some waterborne diseases which are there, which needs to be basically a mobile app for data collection and community health reporting. So I think things like this require some kind of you may say information which is more than what is given over here. So always look at things like are you really having data for this? Another very important thing is something related to if you really want to understand uh, how technology can be used by uh, for use of tourists and all. So basically, this is also something which is there. But what I understand from here, from this, is that they are mainly trying to have an ID generation and verification. So basically, this is something which they are looking at. These are some of the things that you need to actually discuss with your guides. So anyone who has any kind of problem statement already done, like selected, what I would suggest is that we can discuss on that, because I think that is more important for you right now to select the right problem statement. So anyone who wants to who wants to have some kind of a discussion, I think we can do that. Hello.
Sir, there are some questions in chat. You can review that.
Yeah. So okay. So I'll just check the chat. Just a second. Uh, so can you do one thing? Can you just put out the questions, or maybe you can just read out the questions? Just a second. It's over here in the chat. Okay. So we are diploma students and can be trained chatbot without writing the whole code. So the first very important thing for diploma students is select a problem statement which has some vajan in it. Vajan रहना बहुत जरूरी है. Problem statement cannot be something which is not having. Okay, now I will say that there is a problem statement related to chatbot also. Have you seen those 45 problem statements, or 45 or 90, whatever is there? If you see there, there is one such thing which is a chatbot. But if if given a chance, chatbot लेना है या किसी का जान बचाना है, so you should take a decision. क्या लेना है प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट? चैटबॉट बनाना है या किसी का जान बचाना है कोई कोई टेक्नोलॉजी से? So this is the kind of selection that you will have to go through. If you look at the kind of people who have again, I'm just telling you again and again, don't consider this as just a training ground or something like that. Instead, if you will take it seriously, and you will take a serious problem statement to be solved, Technology part is something which is the second part of it, but the innovative way of thought that you bring to solve that very important issue of maybe it could be related to some health, it could be related to water, it could be related to other you may say areas. But basically what I'm trying to tell is that if you select a problem statement which has a lot of weight, then it will help. So the about the code and all, I think it is yeah. So we chose 004, which is image based recognition for cattle breeds. We have taken 20 breeds, but it will be a simple UI for field worker. Do you think yes, this is a good problem statement? Just that you need to have for a cattle breed, you need to have videos or pictures or etc., and you need to be able to get the measurement of the size of the features basically. So these are some of the things which are there. I have read this problem statement. So yes. So can we use dialog flow or not? I think we should not use any. See, for first very important thing, diploma students again, thoda bada socho. Don't try to get into the smallest problem statement which can be solved easily, because आपके साथ हजार और लोग बाहर है जो वही प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट सॉल्व करेंगे. इफ यू लुक एट इट, द मेंटालिटी ऑफ द पीपल विल बी like to choose the problem statements which are very very simple to solve. So how much weightage difference is there for the presentation and the product prototype? There is no see, first of all, at this current stage, I told you very clearly that there is no such requirement for problem statement. So um, yes, social impact is one of the heaviest considered parameters. That is correct. When you select a topic, please explain about this development of digital mental health and physiological support system for students in higher education. So I think Anjani Shah ने लिखा है ये. So no, please, I will tell you that. See, how what is the output that you will be showing. So first very important thing is that if social impact is a very important factor, you need to select a problem statement which affects anyone, irrespective of the person being a student or not, irrespective of a person being educated or not. उसको affect करना चाहिए वो problem statement. You should look at which is the problem statement which is affecting maximum number of people, because you will write that number over there in the PPT. Okay, so any new messages? Just a second. Okay, so what I could understand from here is that I will just go through the problem statements once. So I think I'm sharing my screen, right? Just a second, I'll just check. Yes, I think you all are able to see the screen. So what we will do is that maybe the reason why I want to go through the problem statement is because it is very important that you select. So image-based breed recognition is something which we discussed. Image-based animal type classification is again something which is similar, basically. Development of digital farm management portal for implemental biosecurity leisures in pig and poultry farms is something which needs to be driven a little more in detail, because this is what is the expectation. Now, very important is that if this is the expectation, how are you going to you may say looking at the expected outcomes, you should be able to quantify these in terms of something. How in your you may say solution PPT, whenever there is something like this which is coming out, you should find out quantifiable methods or quantifiable data for all these areas, and you should write that. That is what is expected. Okay, so I hope this is done. Farm management is again something which is like that. This is something good. Um, Growing need for digital solution can help monitor, manage antimicrobial usage across livestock farms. Don't I will also, very important thing, don't go into areas which are not in your, uh, I would say, your domain. If you have less knowledge of areas which are mentioned in the problem statement, please do have a mentor who has experience in this. For example, if you want to go into something like related to animal husbandry and basically the farming and all that stuff, you need to have people in your team as mentors who are daily basis doing this. It need not be a professor, or it need not be a guy from the industry. It could be even a farmer, but the person should be able to tell you what is the problem over there. Okay. So again, smart crop advisory is something which is already, I think many people have go for more difficult problem statements which are there. I think Ministry of Ayush, maybe there are some of the things uh, which were there. But yeah, this e-tongue is something very, very important. Huh? Yeah, this one is a very good problem statement. But I don't know how you are going to do it, because this is something uh, very innovative if it is done. But I feel that the kind of background requirement of these things are very, very heavy. So this is something very important. You need to remember that. I think any specific areas you want to, I will just check if any specific chat or any specific area related to which you are asking me. Just a second, I'll just check. For building chatbot for Ingress website related to Ministry of Jal Shakti. Uh, what is this? I don't, sir, our problem statement is building chatbot for Ingress website and is related to Ministry of Jal Shakti. Okay. This is Taru Chaudhary, uh, building chatbot for Ingress website and is related to Ministry of Jan Shakti. I didn't understand that, which is the problem statement. I'll check and I'll let you know on that. Uh, mm, Gamified learning. Okay. Yes. So I think Aditi, you are right. More focus should be on the innovation and the ideation rather than the prototype. If round one is successful, yes. If round one is successful, then you can go for the second approach, which is about the prototyping. Our problem statement is digital health record management system for migrant workers in Kerala aligned with sustainable development. Digital health record is something, see, think of it like this. Okay. um, so I think, who is this? Mrunal, think of it like this. If this is just a digital health record management system for migrant workers, is one problem statement, and attendance sheet for attending the lecture is another problem statement. Do you feel that both the things are going to have the same technology? My question to you is, understand that you are selecting a problem statement to win the contest, not just to participate. Participate हर कोई करता है. Okay. So think again, when you look at the problem statements, think again which is the problem statement which, if done, किसी का जान बचा सकता है, या किसी को जाने से पहले कुछ हेल्प हो सकता है, या फिर in case of some kind of like natural emergencies like a landslide or something like that, or the rains which are happening in something like that. Very, very important. Basically saving lives. That is the first. Our problem statement is blue carbon ecosystem restoration and is gaining importance in India. However, there is no decentralized, verifiable, monitorable reporting that ensures transparency and carbon credit generation. This is again a good problem statement. You should go for this. I think this is good. Prajual. Uh, so I think our problem statement is हो गया वो हो गया. Uh, Sir, could you please elaborate on gamified learning for rural education? Gamified learning is also good. The only thing is that you should understand, Gaurav, you should understand that रूरल जब बोलते हो ना, तब उनके पास एक्चुअली इतना हाई एंड मोबाइल या ऐसा रहता नहीं है कुछ. गेमिफाइड लर्निंग तुम कैसे करोगे? थोड़ा सा, थोड़ा यू शुड ऑल्सो थिंक अबाउट किसके लिए कर रहे हैं हम ये गेमिफाइड. इट इज गुड फॉर रूरल एजुकेशन, यू कैन डू ऑल दैट स्टफ. ऐसा सोचने के लिए बहुत अच्छा रहता है, पर उधर वो लोग के पास वो टी या उनके पास वैसे टाइप का डिवाइसेस रहेंगे क्या? वहां से शुरू है. सो प्लीज थिंक ऑफ थिंग्स बिफोर बिफोर यू जंप कि मैं यही करूंगा. जस्ट थिंक ऑफ इट कि क्या करना है. ऐसा एक और चीज है. there I saw a problem statement which was saying about put some student innovation, जिसमें you can propose new games. अभी पहला चीज है कि when the problem statement itself is ऐसा broad कि there is no outline, so many people will come with so many games. And how will they, what is the criteria which they will use for selecting this? If the problem statement is itself is not having that criteria, then it's difficult. तो थोड़ा सा सोच के करो. सो आई थिंक और कौन सा रह गया? डज vulnerability communities give more weightage? अभी कौस्तुभ कौस्तुभ का पढ़ते हैं. एक मिनट आई विल जस्ट. Does vulnerability of communities give more weight? For example, problem statements from the Tribal Affair Ministry. Does the fact that tribal right advancement mitigate the fact that relative impact of such project will be limited to tribes? It will be limited to tribes. It means that basically understand that ये tribal ministry. See, don't look at the ministry. बहुत सारे ministries रहते हैं. Problem statement देने वाले बहुत सारे लोग रहते हैं. You have to understand that how much is the tribe. अभी कितने tribes रह गए? Can you just go to any AI and just check कि कितने लोग हैं? Actually tribal people, how many people are there in India, and what is it that they are going to? So the idea is think of scale. Think of scale. I think that is very important. uh, चैटबॉट अगेन यार, ये चैटबॉट का मेरे को समझा ही नहीं है वो क्या था वो करके. इनग्रेस, आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड दैट. What level of TRL scale is needed for the first round? For the first round, you only require up to TRL 3 maximum. TRL 3 is the maximum that you require for the first round. So I think this is clear to Darshit and team. Our smart crop advisory for small and marginal farmers. Can you elaborate on it? Your first thing is that crop advisory for small and marginal farmers. Do you all know that there is a system where a farmer can dial a phone number and get the details of what crop can be planted in whatever area that you are? This is already there. Are you going to do something more than that? You really think on the scope which is available to you. तो ये किसको बोल रहा हूँ? मैं बोल रहा हूँ पार्थ काले. तो बेसिकली यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट स्कोप है क्या, स्कोप है क्या, वहां से शुरू है. व्हाट इज द स्कोप? सी ऑलरेडी यू हैव अ सिस्टम वेयर अ फार्मर कैन डायल इन. he can take information about the not just the crop. He can take information about the crop having some disease. He can take information about the kind of treatment which has to be given. All these things are already covered. Are you not aware of this? This is already there. Why are you again going into some? I'll tell you that in the ministry also na, people are being given these targets कि तुमको इतना problem statement देना ही है. तो लोग देते हैं problem statement. It doesn't mean कि you yourself cannot go and check. So first thing, all teams, first thing needs to be done is understanding if this problem has already been solved. Understand if this problem has already been solved and how effectively it has been solved is called benchmarking. So first thing you do is that you go into chat GPT or any AI tool, basically there, and understand what are what are the ways people have solved this. It's very 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 simple. You can you will come to know that hundreds of problem statements have already been solved. Now you need to understand for each team. I'm talking about each team. Once you understand कि इन्होंने ऐसा solve किया हुआ है, there will also be some references to what is the lacuna in the system, or what is the scope of improvement in the system. Then if you really want to solve that problem, you go ahead and take that, you may say, area which can be improved, and you come up with an innovation over there. Okay. So I think one person, Zishan, our problem statement is something regarding to developing comprehensive ERP for colleges which have lower than usual financial backing. Could you please elaborate now? Okay, it's an already existing thing. He's already knowing it. So Zishan, if you already know that you are trying to solve a problem which is already solved, then I give you an answer. A very beautiful answer is just put this problem statement in any of the chat GPT or any of the AI tools which are there. Try to understand what is the level of, you may say, implementation which has happened. Try to understand, is this really done? Has this been done? And if this is done, then what is the reason? There is no motivation that you should go ahead. If there is nothing, if there is something, a scope which is still not done, then you can innovate on that scope. That is the common thing for everyone. Okay. So I think केरला का मैंने बता दिया आपको कि it is simple
So,
to understand. Yeah.
so can we do one thing? Everyone will ask in Q&A session, and you will answer that. Like it will be much
It
easier
is
for you.
Q&A. Yeah, it is Q&A.
Yeah.
I think it is good if we can start the Q&A
In
session,
the
right?
Q&A section, this is the chat
Yeah, yeah.
box.
Yes. So please start the Q&A session. How do you want to do it? You want to do it each person unmute and take a question? How is it? Hello?
Some people have started asking their questions in the Q&A section as well.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm
Uh,
I'm talking about. I'm looking at the Q&A section. Q&A section. Okay, Q&A का किधर है? Okay, I will just check. Problem statement. Okay, there is one person, Toyesh. Okay, problem statement is telemedicine access for rural areas. Again, this is a very good problem statement. Telemedicine is required. So I think this is a thumbs up for this problem statement. Taru Chaudhary, sir, our problem statement is building chatbot for Ingress website and is related to. I didn't understand this anything about this Ingress. What is this Ingress? Taru Chaudhary, can you explain a little bit more in detail? What is this? Okay, so I will go to the next. Shreyas, Shreyas is saying that the problem statement is comprehensive cloud-based practice management and nutrient analysis software for Ayurvedic dietitians tailored for Ayurvedic focused diet plans. This is good. You can do it. This is good because I think it will affect a lot of people. Uh, Ainesh Shirish, first year student, we look at SIH as our problem statement, automated attendance system. Don't do it. Do not do it. Anish Shirsai. Okay, don't do it. Then Toyesh, question of technology in hand. It's a good problem. Yes. Telemedicine access in rural areas. Telemedicine is something related to where a person can actually connect on a DD platform. Say दूरदर्शन तो सबके पास रहता है. It is free of cost. Okay. दूरदर्शन का अगर चैनल में एक ऐसा कुछ एक आपने एक फीचर डाल दिया जिसमें फॉर 1 आवर अ पर्सन कैन, आपको पता है क्या, विविध भारती करके एक प्रोग्राम होता है रेडियो में, where people just call in and they ask the host to present some songs or play some songs of their liking. This is similar. I think you can easily do telemedicine. Telemedicine is something which is easily you are able to do it. It's a good thing. uh, who else is there? आई थिंक इतना ही आया अभी तक. ओके. Mihika. Our problem statement is crowdsource civic issue reporting and resolution system. Now, crowdsource civic issue reporting and resolution. Resolution कभी है ना, crowdsourced civic issue कभी ऐसा होता नहीं है. If you really find out कि ऐसा कुछ चीज है, तो you can go ahead. But I think crowdsourced civic issue reporting. No, civic issue reporting is something like a flyover getting flooded or something like that. People are actually able to get through in this. This is not very, very, मतलब उतना, okay. I think it is up to you. You want to do something like this, you can go ahead and do it. But I think Mihika, you need to check कि थोड़ा और serious वाला problem statement ले लो थोड़ा सा और, because crowdsourced civic issue reporting is something again kind of I would say kind of a Facebook which is kind of restricted to people who download it. Maybe I will just equate it to that, and people are able to talk about the issues which are there. Now इसको मैनेज करने के लिए कैसा होगा, कौन आएगा सामने से, ये सब चीजें सोचना सोचना बाकी है इसमें. You need to know what is going on now. Then do it. Smart classroom and timetable scheduler. Don't do it, man. Rahul, there is already too many people who will be doing this. Please get to some problem statement which is more serious than this. Om Patni, we are unable to decide a problem statement. Our team is completely made of AIDS students. What should we consider? While so first thing again, Om, I told you that you should be selecting a problem statement which is serious enough. Serious enough in the sense something related to some किसी का health के लिए कुछ हो रहा है, किसी का I would say one more example would be like you're doing some kind of thing for transportation. That is also very important. Transportation की जितने problem statements है, that those are very very important problem statements. If you are doing something related to technology, that is also a very important problem statements. I have not seen much in the technology space, but all the ministries are giving some problem statements which are not very, मतलब उतना तगड़ा नहीं लग रहा था मुझे देख के. Shreyas is comprehensive cloud based practice management and nutrient analysis. Already मैंने बता दिया आपको, वो चाहिएगा अच्छा है करके. अनीश शिरसाई, फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट. ऑटोमेटेड अटेंडेंस का भी बोल दिया है मैंने ऑलरेडी. आई थिंक
सर प्लीज.
इतने ही लोग हैं. नो न्यू पीपल हैव कम क्या?
नहीं सर, न्यू पोस्ट पे क्लिक करें.
ओके ओके. पार्थ जैन, can you share your tracking grain supply from farmer to consumer using blockchain so frauds are reduced? I will say that blockchain कहाँ पे use होना चाहिए? Blockchain है करके use करना नहीं है. I will tell you that किसी ने अगर ये problem statement दिया है, blockchain has to be used where there is some kind of you may say very important security or financial transaction which is being carried out. Security could be something related to organs basically. Organs किसका किसके साथ मैच हो रहा है, किसके साथ ये हो रहा है. दिस कैन बी समथिंग विच इज ऑन ब्लॉकचेन. फूड के लिए कोई ब्लॉकचेन यूज करेगा ना, तो इट विल बी एन ओवरकिल. मतलब मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि द रिसोर्सेज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर अ ब्लॉकचेन सिस्टम विल बी too much for a country like India to it should have much more simpler systems. Blockchain तक का जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. In fact, blockchain can be used for understanding if ये लैंड म्यूटेशंस होते हैं. लैंड म्यूटेशंस का मतलब है कि एक आदमी दूसरे को बेचता है, तीसरा तीसरे को बेचता है, तो दिस रिकॉर्ड कैन बी ऑन ब्लॉकचेन. Okay, these are some of the important financial. So Parth, you understood what I said. Utkarsh Kumar, solar monitoring system for power grids in rural area. Our data will redirect from IoT sensors, notification and all consumers. Solar monitoring system for power grids in rural areas. I think you can do it, but it is not a very challenging thing. But I think you can do it. It's not taking much, मतलब ज़्यादा ये नहीं है, resources नहीं लगने वाले उसके लिए. But I think you can do it. You can try and do it. Any reason for not taking automated attendance system? The simple thing is a automated attendance system for rural schools. रूरल स्कूल्स कभी किसी ने गया है क्या? अनीश, अनीश, हैव यू एवर विजिटेड अ रूरल स्कूल? रूरल स्कूल में ना बेसिकली तुमसे तुमसे 10 टाइम्स लेस इन आई वुड से फाइनेंशियली इतना ये नहीं रहता है. इफ यू लुक एट द पीपल ओवर देयर, पीपल, ये जो तुम बोल रहे हो ना ऑटोमेटेड अटेंडेंस सिस्टम्स वगैरह, no, how will you automate the system? You can only have some kind of a face recognition done over there, and you can take an attendance. That's all. But face recognition systems are already there. There is nothing new in it. Why do you want to take a problem statement which doesn't allow you to win? Okay. So first thing मैंने जो बोला ना, ये ध्यान से सुनो. Do not select a problem statement which will not allow you to win. Okay. So don't take that problem statement. Take a problem statement which is थोड़ा सा है, challenging है, but if you have the right you may say data available to you. So for example, there are some problem statements given by mathworks. You can look at that. They have also given you a data set on that. I don't know how many, no one's even thought about that. I don't know तुम लोग ये ऐसी छोटे छोटे चीजें क्यों ले रहे हो? You need to go into something which is more technical. Have you seen the problem statements from Godrej? That I don't know कि वो थोड़ा सा there is I think you should go and check that. Uh, your insights on SIH. No, no, I think I have. Okay, I think I have seen all the posts. I think और तो कोई दिख नहीं रहा है मुझे और नया वाला कुछ. So it's about designing the autonomous machine for planting crops. We are a team of mechanical students doing it. Harsh, your problem statement is about designing a autonomous machine for planting crops. Now, first, very important thing is in the rural side. Okay, yes, you can try to do this. This is a very challenging thing. In fact, there are many companies who are trying to do this. So I think you should try to do this, Harsh. So this is there. Taru Chaudhary. Ingress is a government database for groundwater level across India, but it is extremely complicated database and very hard to navigate. Hence, Q&A bot that will answer any question regarding groundwater data is required. Groundwater data के लिए मैं मुझे एक और अच्छा वाला प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट मैंने देखा. इट इज अबाउट दी sand on the beach. Basically, the types of sand, they want to capture a very simple way of uh, maybe grouping beaches into different by the way, by classification of sand. सैंड का जो टेक्सचर है और सैंड का जो डेंसिटी है, ये उसके ऊपर. सो आई थिंक दीज थिंग्स आर गुड. ingress is a government database on water, groundwater. I think this is also something can be done, but it's again a bot. So I don't know if you had a chance to do something related to um, maybe the maps, looking at images from the maps, or maybe something like that. I don't know. It could be a very different area, but look, it is just a Q&A bot. What will that actually answer? I couldn't understand ki why you want a Q&A bot to get that data, whereas there are n number of agencies who do this as a you may say you are क्या हो जाएगा ना. You know how you dig a well? You actually go to, there are two ways how you dig a well. Okay, so this is for Taru Chaudhary. Okay, so when you want to find water, there are two ways. One is a way where you use some special people. Basically, in the rural areas, you'll find that these people are able to detect water, and that is one way of doing it. Second is, now there are many people who are having these industries or who have these equipment which can look into the ground and understand where the water is. And this is a way a well is dug currently. So basically there is a company which does this. अगर आपने ये ऐसा चैटबॉट या कुछ बना दिया तो द डेटा दैट इज कमिंग इन, आई डोंट नो इफ दैट डेटा इज क्लियर. सेकेंड थिंग इज वो डेटा यूज करके अगर किसी ने कर दिया तो अगेन वो जो कंपनी का एक जो खुद का जो ये रहता है ना कि वी हैव वी हैव गॉट द और वी हैव लोकेटेड द वाटर, वो चीज चला जाएगा उनके पास से. तो सोचो जो कर रहे हो, so you can take a decision on your own. Uh, Neil Tambe, our problem statement is integrated platform for crowdsourced ocean hazard reporting and social media analytics. ये सब चीजें से तुम लोगों ने ना एक्चुअली आई वुड सजेस्ट दैट यू शुड रियली गो इन टू दी मे बी a little bit of detailing with your I would say with your guides, because this is not, मतलब मैं जितना भी देख रहा हूँ ना, आप लोग जो भी बोल रहे हो, you are taking the easiest problem statements. So that is not the you may say the purpose uh, of the hackathon. So thoda sa, I think I would still want to push you towards a little bit of more going into a little bit more technical things. Okay, public transport tracking for small cities. Public transport tracking. See, real time public transport tracking for small cities was done for Pune itself. In fact, I remember there is one company who did it with Vodafone to understand how many people are there in a bus and how the bus is moving and how many people are getting down. उसका जो schedule है वो भी बन गया था. ये सब चीजें हो चुका है. So I think you need to do the best thing to do now. What I would suggest is that you put your problem statement in one of the AI tools. Okay, and just find out what is the lack in the system, which are the current ways of doing this, and what is the lack or the kind of gap which is there, which will allow you to innovate. Because this is very important कि आप लोग you need to statement is AI based farmer query support and advisory system. Again, why this AI based is required? When you directly are able to talk to a person and get the अभी वो system है. If I don't know Nehil has ever tried to dial a number where information is available. It is not about whatever they have questions related to pest, weather, subsidies, market trends, सब कुछ है इसमें उसमें. So I think थोड़ा सा उस देखो Nehil, it is already time that you select a problem statement. Okay, so just check on that. Will be better to go ahead. Real time groundwater resource evaluation using. I think problem statement 68 is good for Ashish. So I think he knows what I'm talking on. Real time groundwater resource evaluation using DWLR data. देखो क्या है करके. But I think go in for share your insights on. Okay, Parth के लिए tracking grain supply. I already have told about this. Solar monitoring system for power grids. I think I have already told all of this is done. I will again go to the new posts. Rishi has just said ki can you share about rural healthcare access in Nabha district? No, I think this no. Actually, ऐसा कुछ चीज में मत जाओ जहाँ पे वन लाइनर है. मत जाओ, ऋषि. Nabha district. No, no. I think again he's again asking Rishi. So please go into a problem statement which is well defined. Are there only 101 problem statements missing something? I'm asking you. Your team is having some real ideas, but none of them fit directly. So I think what you should do, what all the students should do, is that one problem statement is with whatever is there inside. Okay, and one is with the innovation or student innovation. I think student innovation ka I'm not aware if you are able to put up your problems.
Sir, I
So
would like
for
to come in for a moment here.
yeah,
Uh, the student innovation category problem statements are out, but previously we were allowed to put our own problem statement Now also we are allowed to put the problem statement, but the is provided now on the Smart India Hackathon site. So if you go to the hardware category or software category, the first section what you will be able to see is student innovation. And in student innovation, they have given predefined like transportation. So if you
Okay.
have an innovative problem statement in that category, then you can frame your problem
Yeah.
statement and put in the student.
So that solves the problem. That solves the
Yes,
issue
sir.
actually,
Itself I
because
saw
they have
that
all the.
hardware and software fifth innovation open now.
Okay. Okay. So Parth Jain, waste to resource AI marketplace. A problem statement is about some household waste often ends up in landfill instead of being reused. Uh, Idea is a digital marketplace app where producers, factory, household. Okay, I think see right now ना app का जो है ना it's already done. App का जो technology है ये सब चीजें हो चुका है actually. If you really want to have something which is um, very very you may say out of the way, then थोड़ा सा देखो कि if you want to use this, यही है your capabilities इतना ही है तो ये use कर सकते हो, I would say. But yeah, smart waste segregation and recycling system, I think smart segregation इससे पहले भी आ चुका है, and there are companies who are doing this smart segregation using this image processing, and I think they are also using different lasers for, or lasers nahi hai, actually rays hai basically, to identify some special materials and do that. वो भी हो चुका है. So I think the for Srija, it is like if you are doing this, you have to find what is the gap and innovate over there. Don't just go in for any such system. Jeeval Chaudhary, enhancing student awareness on difference between Aadhaar linked direct beneficiary transfer and enabled. Please don't, ये सब चीजें हो चुका है. These are all old things. Okay. Enhancing student awareness, no, I think please don't do. जीवल, थोड़ा सीरियस प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट लो. ये प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट आपको विन कराएगा ऐसा नहीं है. वो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट it's something which is already there. Yeah, I think this is something which the government has given, but इसको है ना, आई डोंट नो कि सेफ्टी मॉनिटरिंग कैसे करोगे आप करके, बिकॉज इट इज अगेन रिलेटेड टू लॉट ऑफ इनपुट्स from the cameras which are there in different tourist places and all. तो उसका फीड मिलेगा फिर आप करोगे, इट बिकम्स अ लिटिल बिट थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट. सो बेनी, यू वांट टू से समथिंग क्या? You have put your hand up. I don't know. But okay. So I think I think
Hello.
yes,
Yeah, Vishal. So this is Ayush here.
yes, Ayush.
Yeah, actually, I can't see the Q&A section in my this on the Teams app. So is it fine if I ask you my problem statement right now?
Yes,
Because
yes, 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 yes,
yeah,
yes.
okay. So my problem statement was AI-based recommendation engine for Prime Minister internship scheme. So it's just, can you just brief it out? What could be done or something like that?
So the internship schemes are actually, you see, the basic thing is about segregating the top people who are eligible. Maybe that is that is the motto of, or if you go in to see the expected outcomes, you will find that maybe this is one of the outcome that you need to find out the most eligible thing. So one more very important thing is that one thing which I would like to tell you is that think about it. uh, Again, this is an implementation of technology. It's not something very pressing right now, because there is a system for it as well. You need to just that people are now trying to maybe doing it manually, but trying to automate it by using AI. But this is something which can be easily doable. This is something which can be easily doable with all the data which is available. So I would say that if you really want to only use AI, I think this is you can attempt, but maybe AI, if used for serious purposes, are much more rewarding. I would say that don't go into the area where many people will be there, because if you look at it, the way you look at it, similar way other people will also look at it. I am saying about not just the scalability or the scalability effect of it, but also look at the easiness of solving this problem. So this could be very easy for a AI system, because the inputs are done, and you need to just have a model which is having some kind of training of an ideal candidate, and you will play up with the numbers to identify कि kitna cut off रहेगा. So that is what I hope I could answer your question. So it's up to you to select it or not, but I would say that this is, मतलब उतना स्ट्रेंथ जितना आप देख रहे हो ना, उतना सब लोग देख रहे हैं उसको. Okay, so it's
Uh,
not something which is
do
not
you
doable.
right, right? Just wanted to ask, do you have any of the idea which can be implemented to this to make it more effective or something like that?
See, if you think about the same system, I think um, one idea is about getting the records right from the 10th onwards to see, and even before 10th. But I think for before 10th you won't be getting the records, because right now the records are available, but most of the older people, the records are it's just paper records that are there. There's no digital record as such. Now at least you have the Aadhaar, and the other, there is one more thing which is there, right? For students.
DigiLocker.
Yeah, there is another thing like an Aadhaar for students, basically, where you are able to get the scores and all that put up. So I think that kind of system was not there for the earlier people who were before Aadhaar. Uh, so basically, for the old guys, most probably it will not be. Think about it. Do you really want to spend your time for this, your efforts, basically, for this kind of thing? Okay. So yeah,
Right,
I'll,
right.
I'll
Yeah, thanks a
yeah,
lot. Thanks a lot.
yeah. So yeah, the next question. We go to the next question. Anyone wants to speak?
Jishin, you can speak.
Hello. Yeah, your voice is breaking. Dishant, हाँ बोलो. Yeah, Dishant, your voice is breaking.
Am I audible now, sir?
Yeah. Better.
So actually, my doubt was regarding the topic. We actually had a topic which we chose for the ideathon in our university when we were in first year. Right now, we're in second year, and we participated in that ideathon, and I think we won as well. And the jury also gave us some recommendations what all to improve and what not to what to eliminate from our idea. And we were very keen on choosing this idea in the hackathon, but
Mhm.
we couldn't find any topic related to the idea we had. Uh,
So what
I
is that
think
idea?
so
What is
that
that
idea
related
is
to?
revolving around artificial intelligence and misinformation currently in the world, like on the internet, the deep fakes and everything. So
So you check
I
you check
couldn't.
the, yeah, I think you need to check the student innovation area for this. If it is there, then you can put it up. Otherwise, I think you should select something which is available right now.
Okay, so can I use this under student innovation smart automation? Because I think our idea is about making uh, relevant information accessible by the use of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I think you can do that. You can do that. See, it all depends on Dishant. It depends on how serious a problem you want to use that technology for. So first thing is very
Yes.
very important for all the students. फर्स्ट थिंग इज कि टेक्नोलॉजी है करके यूज करना नहीं है, उसको फिट नहीं करना है किसी में. You need to understand if really you require that technology or you are able to do it in a simpler cost attached to it.
Agreed, sir.
Problem over here is that कि resource नहीं है ऐसा नहीं है, but maybe when you look at a scale as big as India, I think
Yes.
it will cost a lot. So please be very aware of that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So anyone else who wanted to ask any questions? Rhythm Jain.
Hello, sir. So I
Yes.
wanted to ask you about the cultural heritage problems, like all the tourism industries and cultural related problems about tourism sites.
Yeah. So
Like,
one problem statement related to, I think, about understanding if any about these about the tourists and any incidents related to them. So I think that was one of the problem statements, and I don't know ki if really you want to solve it, but you think about it because how are you going to just go to the depth of understanding how you are going to get the information about some incident. It should be either
so
through
sir, there.
some feed which is there from the camera which is there. Okay, so these are some of the things, and are you really going to get the feed, and after you get a feed, what is the thing that you will be doing? So what will think about thoda aage ka socho ki what will be your prototype. Okay, suppose you go through the first phase. Okay, you say that you're going to do this, and say in a certain innovative way you are going to find out that there is some incident which has happened or something like that, which is a biometric basically identification of the person who got affected or who was involved in it or something like that. um,
Okay.
think about it कि उसमें पूरा चीज दिया है क्या, वो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट पूरा पूरा बता रहा है क्या. Think about that कि
So,
have they outlined it in a good way to tell you about what would be the criteria of how they judge this. So प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट सिर्फ नहीं रहना चाहिए, उसमें एक आउटपुट का क्राइटेरिया भी रहता है. Agar if those criteria are something which you are able to quantify and you are able to find out, okay, I'm able to put this up as an answer, and when you are putting up as an answer you are having justifications for it, not just the technological justifications but also the numerical justifications. And if you are having all that information, then most probably you should select it. I would say that.
so sir,
Okay.
there's the problem statement says like it's about cultural heritage preservation, and they want us to create an AR platform. So what I was
Hmm.
thinking is we could use already the pre-given data like of the Google Maps, and there's the platform providing 3D views of the existing locations. So we could use that to create an AR app of the 5 heritage sites. Like it's
you
about
can
tourist
you
engagement.
can First thing is that you for this is for all the students, do a little bit of research on really if you have that data.
Okay.
Ha, you will find that data is less maybe because it is not there. मतलब वैसा किसी ने किया नहीं है अभी तक ऐसा सोच के कि इसी के लिए हम करेंगे करके. तो basically you need to just go a little more deeper, to first understand ये problem क्यों solve करना है मैंने, और second thing is about is this the problem statement which is neatly presented to you with all the data कि वो लोग क्या क्या देखेंगे end में output में. So be very मतलब उसमें ना थोड़ा सा selfish हो जाओ. I will say कि if the problem statement is very open ended ना, they will have n number of criteria. कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं, जो आपने नहीं किया है वो चीज बोल देंगे.
Hmm.
Okay, think about
Okay.
it in that way. Think about it in that sense कि अभी हमको जीतना है वो चीज. अभी हम ऐसे ही
Yes.
सिर्फ जा नहीं रहे वहां पे. Okay, we are just finding out a problem statement जिसमें टेक्नोलॉजी उतना है जो वो चाह रहे हैं वो हम दिखा सकते हैं कि दिस इज द आउटपुट, एंड हम
Hmm.
ये भी बता सकते हैं कि ओके वी हैव सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम. ओके,
Okay.
एंड देयर नीड्स टू बी एन इनोवेटिव टच टू इट. शुड बी एन इनोवेटिव टच टू इट बिकॉज वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आई थिंक मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग आउट ऑफ दिस बिकॉज एवरीवन विल थिंक द सेम वे. फॉर कोई भी प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट लो, n number of people will think the same way how to solve it. So you have to थोड़ा आगे जाकर के सोचना है उसको, how you are. Okay, I hope I could.
Also, sir, just the last
Yeah,
question. Like, how many
yeah,
teams are choosing the same problem statements? Does that matter in any way to the jury on
yes.
based on our solution?
नहीं, you have to think on कि everyone will think similar to a normal student. A normal student will think in a way कि मुझे इसमें एक participate करना है. Second thing the student will think is about a normal student. Normal student will think is about I need to show some kind of technology. वो प्रेस फिट वो जबरदस्ती का फिट हो सकता है वो. इट इज काइंड ऑफ नॉट मे बी नॉट रिक्वायर्ड बट दे विल टू दैट इज टेंडेंसी ऑफ अ स्टूडेंट. एंड उसमें क्या होता है कि देयर विल बी मेनी प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स एंड ऐसे लो लाइंग फ्रूट्स रहते हैं जो बेसिकली पीपल विल ट्राई टू प्लक ट्राई टू अटेम्प्ट. जितना ज़्यादा ईजी रहता है ना वो चीज़ को देखने के लिए उतना ही वो बेसिकली द पर्सन हु इज इवैल्यूएटिंग ना ही गेट्स कंफ्यूज्ड कि अरे ये
Okay.
वो बिकॉज देयर इज नो क्लियर प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट ओवर देयर. प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में क्लियर नहीं है वो क्या क्लियर नहीं है तो उसका आउटपुट कैसे मेजर करेंगे वो क्लियर नहीं है. सो एक्सपेक्टेड आउटपुट करके एक चीज होता है उसमें प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में. इफ दोज एक्सपेक्टेड आउटपुट्स आर नॉट मतलब आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा है ये आउटपुट कैसे निकालेंगे हम. नॉर्मल स्टूडेंट्स को यूजुअली वो देखते भी नहीं है वो क्या है करके. मैंने ये देखा है लास्ट ईयर तो एटलीस्ट मैंने इतना देखा कि very few students understood what is the output that is they are expecting. They are expecting certain things. Problem statement है, background है, पर there is an expected output which they are expecting which needs to be solved. If that expected output is not clear, it is hazy kind of. It's not having a good boundary to it, like a technology boundary kind of output का ये हो जाएगा ऐसा. यस और नो जैसा आंसर नहीं है ना वहाँ पे. इट इज लाइक मे बी होगा मे बी नहीं होगा ऐसा टाइप में रहेगा. तो डोंट अटेम्प्ट सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. ओके.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
या ओके. सो पार्थ यू हैव समथिंग टू आस्क. हेलो पार्थ.
Sir, my team was thinking about this statement centralized digital platform for comprehensive student activity record in HEIs.
ओके. सो आई कुड हियर हाफ द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. कैन यू जस्ट थोड़ा सा नजदीक आके या नेटवर्क
It's a
में आके.
centralized digital platform for comprehensive student activity record in
ओके.
HEIs.
HEI में क्या क्या रिकॉर्ड रहता है.
Student activity record, sir.
हाँ पर उससे क्या होने वाला है actually. See, this is something which I think might be given by some kind of people from AICT से भी हो सकता है ये problem statement. Okay.
Government of Kashmir का है ये.
हाँ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ कश्मीर का है. तो ये स्टूडेंट एक्टिविटी का जो भी है ना सो बेसिकली इट इज गोइंग टू इफ यू लुक एट इट इट इज वेरी वेरी क्लियर कि वो कश्मीर के लोगों उतना ही लोगों के लिए वो इफेक्टिव रहेगा. That government is not directly going to affect every student of India. ऐसा नहीं होगा because I think in some universities it is matured, some universities it is less mature. Okay, so don't take a problem statement, Parth. Don't take this problem statement because this can be easily attempted by anyone.
Okay, sir. Then what would you recommend, like things?
I
while
will
choosing?
recommend something like if you have seen some problem statements from ISRO is also there.
Okay.
You can take some मैथवर्क्स का आपने प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. अरे मैं एक भी आई थिंक टिल नाउ नो वन हैज इवन told anything about MathWorks का problem statement. They have given along with data set something.
Okay.
You need to think on कि क्या है करके. हाँ. So this is for everyone. Just one thing कि think on the resources they are giving you to understand the problem clearly. If not, you need to dig up those resources and understand really अरे कुछ problem है क्या actually really there is a need for this or It's just going to affect few people.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
Thank you.
Artham, any questions from your end?
Yes, sir. Actually, we were deciding problem statement between two. You cleared about the crowdsource problem statement. For telemedicine, I have a like doubt in that they have given a data support in which they have written only 31% of rural Punjab household have internet access and highlighting the need of offline features. So like how can we
टेलीमेडिसिन
like
बोला है। एक सिंपल चीज है
yes
अर्थम,
sir.
पहले समझो कि टेलीमेडिसिन का मतलब क्या है करके। आपने गूगल किया क्या टेलीमेडिसिन क्या होता है करके?
So what sir?
Did you Google up the problem statement just to understand what is the background, what is it that is? So the reason why they are talking about telemedicine is because the number of doctors are less. You have to read
Yes
the
sir.
problem statement very very clearly. Okay.
Yeah, it is
So the
given
what
there.
they are, yeah. So what maybe you were not from that era of radio, but usually in radio there was a program called Vivid Bharati. Okay. Now I
Okay.
don't know if it is still there, but it is similar to like you dial up a number and you tell ki this is the song that is required.
Okay.
Okay. It's similar to that. So the doctor is always available over there. No one needs to
Okay.
go there. There is a number which is there where which can be accessed at any time, and simple small level diseases can be given treatment without the person going there directly to the doctor,
Okay.
or the doctor directly visiting the person. So this is something which is
Okay.
there when telemedicine is there. And for this telemedicine there could be some innovative things which can come up. That is what they are asking. Innovative things like if you have telemedicine center in one village. Okay, maybe you can have
Yes
a
sir.
doctor connected from the city to to this center, and this center
Okay.
is the place where everything, all normal things can be taken care of. वो आदमी को बुखार है क्या नहीं, या छोटा छोटा जो चीज है ना, that can be taken care of there itself. The person
Okay.
comes only to that center. Village बोलने से ज्यादा बड़ा नहीं रहता है. Okay, village में people
Mm-hmm.
can travel to a center. Okay, they don't need to travel to the city to find out if a cure for a disease. The idea is simple. First thing is that you need to have this hub and spoke model. Okay, so the
Okay.
doctor sits, okay, in the center, and basically the hub or the
Mm.
are the centers which are there. Doctor has a certain time when this can telemedicine can be, say, administered.
Operating.
Telemedicine is basically about slots. Basically, it's about scheduling, and it's more about understanding what data can be transferred between two. Okay,
Okay.
it's as simple as that. So first
Okay.
thing is that you need to understand कि ये जो चीज है ना, it need not be going into something like that what you thought. Okay. Second thing is that
Okay, sir.
कि it can be done today na. Everyone is having a normal mobile phone.
Yes, sir.
So definitely there can be a way how that normal mobile phone can be used in this way. Now you have to think about
Okay.
the lowest of low. Now, so it
Yes,
is
sir.
it is going to affect maximum people. Okay.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ऐसा
Okay, sir.
सोचो. Okay. Okay,
ठीक है
got it.
sir.
But this is a good problem statement to solve. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
ठीक है. Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So I think anyone else who wants to ask any question, I think we are done.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, so my name is Arnav, and I just wanted to ask you that what are we expected to do in the round 1?
So round one
Like
is where you are going to have a very innovative solution. Innovative solution का मतलब ये है कि where no one else has gone. Is it
Okay.
clear?
So yeah.
You
So
are
do we
going
have to
to
create the so okay? Do we
yeah.
have to create the prototype and show them, or it is like just the basic idea?
No, no. It is only a basic ideathon that is there. TRL level 1, 2, and 3 something. If you are able to show something, you are able to show something. Otherwise, not required at this stage. Only once you get shortlisted, you are to work on the prototype.
Okay.
It
Also,
is like
is
that.
there any
It is
like
clear.
format?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It is
yeah,
clear.
there is a
And
format.
also is like PPT for the
Yes, there is a
PPT.
format. So this is for all the students. I think all the students should download the PPT format from the SIH. And if people still have, so Hackathon Secretariat should actually download and share with the students. I think it is as simple as that, because that format is already there. You just need to download it from the website and do it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So any more people have any questions? No one? Uh,
Hello, sir.
yeah, tell me, Parth.
Sir, I am Parjan. I wanted to ask that smart pension distribution problem I asked. In that, which technology should we integrate?
See, it depends on how you want to make it simple. Think of it that most of the people will kind of retire, and they will have to have been given the pension. And we are around say 4 billion के ऊपर है ना, कितना है, how much is our population right now? 5 billion के ऊपर है. So think about it कि इतने लोगों का pension अगर करना है, तो what is the best method of doing it? You already have, you may say, Aadhaar linked things which are already there. Can you think of things which can be joined with the Aadhaar thing? So that because Aadhaar जिसके पास है उसका बैंक अकाउंट भी linked रहता है आधार के साथ. In fact, the tax also comes through the bank account which is Aadhaar linked. So you need to go into that area. Okay, Parth?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Parth Singhal, basically you have a question. Hello, Parth. Okay. No one is having any question right now. Okay. So I think is it like everyone is okay now? You've understood most of the things. Hello. So Pragati, yeah, Pragati, you have a question. Yes, Pragati. Pragati, you have a question? Okay, so no. Okay, so I think that is all. If everyone has understood what is the requirement, I have told you that what is it that you should be doing. Basically, select a problem statement which is good enough, which has good boundaries defined boundaries. Don't go into problem statements which are very open ended. Anyone can put anything, and your idea will easily be मतलब वो ये हो जाएगा. So think of what is the output that they require, and you are able to quantify the output. Once you are able to understand, pass the problem statement through any kind of AI. I would say the reason why I'm asking you to do it is because you will come to know what is the gaps in the system which already exists. And if there is a gap in the system, you are able to see something which is done already, some examples which are already there. You are able to find the gap and then work around for innovating to how to solve that gap. Okay, so that is all from my end. So anyone, so I think Anyone else who's having a question, or we can end the session? So guys, done. So I think we can end the event. Hello, hello. Anyone from
Hello,
the
sir.
hackathon secretariat? Yeah.
Sir, we will be taking the last two questions and then we can end the session.
Okay.
Dishant, you raised your hand?
Yes, yes. Sir, you said that our problem statements shouldn't be open-ended and they should be well-defined so that our project can be judged according to the guidelines nicely.
Yes.
But sir,
Yes.
if it is under student innovation, then I think we can't really expect any kind of boundary on how to check, except the field in which we are choosing it, right?
So that is exactly what I'm saying. Then in that case, you need to identify the problem statement and put up a boundary yourself.
Okay, sir. Okay, so
In the problem
self-defined boundary,
statement,
right?
you have to define the boundary. Ki what is it that you are trying to solve?
Okay, sir. Yes, understood,
And
sir.
you have to put similar kind of a expected output.
Okay, sir. Yes, understood.
Yes. Okay. So anyone else? I think Pragati, you have a question? No. No one has a question? Okay. Hello. Okay. So is it done now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you everyone for joining in. I hope you guys select something which is more, I would say, not reachable to everyone, not solvable by most of the people. Basically, you should try to solve something good, which will affect maximum number of people. Okay. So don't get into smaller problem statements where it is less number of people who are affected. It could be something very important, like maybe crossing boundaries is something which you should be sure of if you want to go ahead, because many a times you need to have a mentor who has experience in that specific field. Okay. So that's all, I think. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
everyone.
you, sir.
Bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.